Hello guys, episode 6 here. Welcome back to Rimworld. Big G, having a great time, loving this so far. So I realised the last episode was 52 minutes long. I've got to become a lot more disciplined about my timings, so I have set an alarm for this. I do apologise for that. I generally like videos be between 30 to 40 minutes each, because I think that's a nice length of content to bring out each time. And it's a good length episode without becoming too long. And I think for 30 to 40 minutes is about perfect. I should say about my schedule. I think I've mentioned how frequently I intend to put up videos yet, and I'm not certain. I don't necessarily know if I really want to commit to having to put videos up once a day at the moment, but I will definitely try to put videos up once a day. I think that's the objective like I'd like to aim for. All I'm saying is I don't want to have to be felt like I'm bound to it as such, because I think there are I do things socially and I do stuff at weekends, so I'm not certain that I'll always be able to keep to that. But I'll try to let you know in advance if I cannot put up an episode per day. I think for the first day of my channel, having none of my videos been released yet, you see, so I'm recording this all in advance as such. I'll try to put 2 videos up as a treat, and I'll try to put a few more videos up on certain dates, maybe at weekends and stuff, if I think that that's workable. But yeah, so we'll try to aim for the objective at the moment of 1 video per day. Estes, I've just realised, is sleeping in the freezer. That's fantastic. It's pretty cold in general. The desert is freezing, so we're going to get some sleeping spots inside. But I'm hoping that they could all just use like each other's body warmth to keep hot. No, that's ridiculous. I know that's not a thing in this game. But we'll try and put these all together, and then we can get a heater for them. So I probably have got enough components and enough electricity to actually put this in. And I'll try and get a vent and a heater for these guys as well. If I end up having to build another solar panel, I will just have to build another solar panel. Of course, if I put them in here, in this sort of open zone, that would be perfect actually, because of course then they're concealed. Now I've got a beer with me today. Stepped it up from my usual tea. Yeah, I just thought I really fancy a drink. And it's a really nice day still. So as I said, it's still still the same first day that I recorded anything for this channel. So it's literally like 20 degrees outside. It's lovely. Um, if anyone is interested in what I'm drinking, I am drinking Ringwood Brewery Boondoggle, which is a deliciously fruity craft blonde ale. Very nice, and it is very nice. I can tell you it is. Right, onwards. So we haven't quite finished the wall yet. The real question being is who's going to pay for it, and I'm certain it's not going to be. Certain it's not going to be me. Estes, however, sounds like the kind of bloke that in Trump's America would pay for it. Yeah, so fine. We're getting on. I don't want to finish the wall, I suppose. I don't know how many bricks we have left, if any. I don't think we do have any left, so we might have to start using another brick type. Have we got these slate blocks? Yes, we have. That's a shame. I think it won't look so nice being different colours, but obviously the priority is actually to finish it as opposed to make it look pretty. Yeah, so how are we doing this again? Like this. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I suppose I'll do it like that. That's fine. And then we'll put slate blocks in here, 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 and down here. Just put some final embouchures in. That's not an embouchure. That's right. So there we go. Wonder how my trees are getting on. They're 20% grown already. So having planted those only a few days ago, you can see why I use those, because they do grow very quickly. Now I would like an electric stove, because as you can see my guys are having to refuel it. At the moment we're only using a fueled stove, which obviously with the lack of wood that we have, that's going to be problematic. There's the gerbil out here. These things look so weird. They sort of look like horizontal kangaroos, is how I'd describe it. But they're supposed to be like gerbils, like giant gerbils. They seem to eat just every vegetable that's out here, though. They just seem to eat. So try and keep them off our crops, which should be quite nice. I'm pleased that we actually have some soil, because I'm aware that we have a lot of sand, which it's really not ideal. I've also just remembered I can actually till the soil, which I should do, because it helps things grow better. I can't remember if I actually selected till soil there, so I'm just going to make sure. If I do that, then they'll grow slightly faster, which is good. Now, if I remember, granite is the marble. Oh, slate is stronger than granite. I thought marble was the strongest, but I am wrong. So, oops. Oh well. Yeah, as you can see, my people just digging away right now. Now, this seems a bit broken. I don't know what mod it's from. No, I don't want. I've forgotten. This is very odd. It cuts down the trees if you do it in an orchard, but if you do it, it's fine just to do it under crops. I don't know why that's the case, but it is the case. Yes, it seems a bit broken that you do it with. You could just build it like that, because there's an actual proper fertility mod. Ooh, what's all this? Pollen. That would be from the Apini, or for the Apini, more accurately. So this is a ball of honey, vital ingredient to make honey. Okay. Right. I don't know if that serves any purpose for us, but I suppose we'll take it. If it does, we'll do something with it. It'd be quite nice to get an Apini at some point. They look quite cool. I thought they looked quite cool anyway. So, oh, yes, that's good. The ex-cat and the dire wolf killed each other. But I wanted to show you is the strength of the dire wolf. It's got 400 hit points, as you can see there. And this is obviously a very old dire wolf that had some health problems, as you can evidently tell. But oh my gosh, you can see why these two animals killed each other. They're just so strong. But actually ideal that two such dangerous predators just took each other out, because either one of them would be more than capable of killing me. So we seem to have pretty good temperatures now. I'll erect a vent between those two cells to keep them separate. I don't want them to be separate because I think prison breaks happen per cell as opposed to all everywhere. But that yet to be seen. I mean, there may be absolutely no advantage to it at all. I just got really wound up by the prison breaks last time I played this game. What was Estes' story again? I always like looking at this. So it's an industrial orphan. He never knew his memories, but his earliest memories were of the mines and workhouses of the industrial world. He's never had a professional education. But he's very good at stone cutting, I've remembered now. So I suppose what we'll do is we will allocate it to... he's not set to craft. Because he's rubbish at it. That's really funny. He hates crafting. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, is he a better crafter than someone who's like 8 levels higher than him? I don't really know. I don't think he is. We'll make it Estes. Oh, then we'll just add another block one in for anyone else. But we'll take the radius down to 15 again, just to make sure they're only taking from in there. I'd like to mine this out here and turn this into an embouchure, just so they can shoot. I will need multiple layers of defense in this game. I just better see we're about to finish gun turrets research. It's really good. I want to find out where electric stove is. I'm not actually sure. Basic fuses. Simple prosthetics, terrain, occupational clothing. Is it agriculture 1? I've forgotten what it was. I don't think so. But agriculture 1 is really good because it does give you a variety of new things that you can grow, and sort of more fertility options for planting and for using compost and stuff. So that's good. I see they're taking lots of the pollen up. I suppose if nothing, we can perhaps one day trade it with the peony. It does look like it does rot, so that's awkward, but it does take a long time. So we've got a year and 2 seasons. That's a year and a half, basically. We've got 7 days until our next raid, the eye trigger, and so we'll see what we can get done in that time. Wow. Okay. That seems like a lot of stuff that's available to me straight away. I swear I haven't unlocked all of that yet. Uh, I thought I had to research things like the core drill. Let me look very quickly. Where's core driller? I really thought that was quite a long way down. Oh no, here's nuclear power. That's really important. I suppose we've got it already. It must have been by getting microelectronic basins or whatever it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. That's fine then. All right. So we've got everything. I mean, the thing is, we're so far off being able to build any of this, because the deep drill or anything like this, I think uses loads of power. For this one, I have to use a ground penetrating scanner to see what is there. The core drill itself is 400 pastel, 2000 steel. I think it's 2000 watts of power as well. So it's huge, 2 megawatts. But look at all this stuff. Oh, I thought I had. Yeah, surrogate workbench. I definitely for certain have to research all of this. I know that because I only researched. I remember researching it in my last playthrough. Surrogate organs. That's here. Well, anyway, as I say, it's. I will not build anything that I haven't researched yet. That's what I'll put to you. But obviously, at the moment, I have nowhere near the ability to even build it. So it's not even a consideration yet. But to make it clear, I won't build anything that I feel like I shouldn't have unlocked yet. So I'll make sure that we have researched it before we build it. So sorry about that, everyone. That must be a mod error or something. I have got the pop-ups disabled for the debug console. I might probably go back and look at them myself at the end of the game. Well, when I stop recording. But obviously, I don't want them popping up all the time whilst I'm playing. So that's why. Yeah, because there's bridges here. I know for a fact we haven't researched these, and reinforced concrete walls. Yeah, that's a real shame. Very disappointed about that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we've unlocked everything. Yeah, there's no way we've researched all this stuff. Yeah, look at this. This is mental. Um, oh, what a shame. Well, you can see all the kind of technology that we're going to get anyway, I suppose. Uh, so, of course, this all stuff is all sort of World War II stuff. I know we've got the additional turrets, the additional mortars here, proper turrets here. I don't think these are crystalloid structures and stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff for us to do in the long term. I'm just disappointed it's all sort of insta unlocked. And I don't know why that is, because I can insta debug, obviously insta finish specific researches if I choose to, but I obviously haven't done that for most of the tech tree. So I don't know why that's happened, but I do apologise for that. So we have 21 minutes left in this episode. Oh, very exciting. 21 minutes-ish, I should say. I might try and get a few of these chunks hauled away. I don't want cover for the enemy. So as they approach us, I really don't want them to be able to using this. Of course, if they approach from this angle, they'll have cover from these structures, and these blocks, and of course these blocks as well, if they decide to. But I'll try and clear them out one by one. I'm going to keep the blocks I have in front of my door there for now, just because I want to be able to shoot stuff as it approaches me. Yeah, so oh, finding this whole business pretty peculiar at the moment. It's like the old days when I used to record, except for I sort of used to feel like with Hearts of Iron 3, I definitely knew what I was doing a lot more. This game, I definitely do not. I mean, good, we're making a peg leg. That's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, in this game, I'm definitely not sure I do know what I'm doing, to be honest. I can tell you for a fact that I don't know what I'm doing. Slate blocks there. Stuff is just finishing instantly, isn't it? That's not right. Okay, hold on. Let me look into this. What have I done? Have I selected something like Insta Complete here? Oh, I don't know what I've done, guys. But this is totally not what I want. I'm in God mode. How have I activated God mode? Has that turned all the stuff I haven't researched off as well? Yes, it has. Oh, fantastic. Well, thank God for that, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't even mean to do that. I don't even know when I did it, but I was in God mode for a while, so sorry about that. Luckily, I don't feel like I've done anything too catastrophic whilst that's happened. Like, I've gained some slate blocks here, so sorry about that. I forbid them. I won't touch them. Basically, yeah. So, yeah. As I was saying, with Hearts of Iron 3, I think I was much younger then, so I definitely sort of felt like I had a different attitude to it. I think now these days I place a bit more value on personality for Let's Plays and stuff, and because I definitely watch people because I think they're fun as opposed to, and they're entertaining people to listen to as opposed to their gameplay is better. Or I think back then I was definitely more of the view that I liked playing games, but I suppose that's both things for me. But particularly it's the entertainment factor. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying my really ridiculously rambling commentary more than opposed to my high quality gameplay. But of course, I'm sure that you know if you don't, then you will let me know. I have no doubt about that at all. And then we're now making slate stuff, so we'll try and also. Oof, that. I wasn't ready for that. I just try to hunt that because it's eating all my crops, and that was dead. So we'll try and get some slate beds. Slate beds, by the way, have you ever slept on a rock? No. The answer is you haven't, because it's idiotic. Wooden beds sound alright, but slate beds, Jesus, who'd sleep on one of those? I think my gran sleeps in a slate bed. Feels like it anyway. So she had her left leg cut off, so she can have a peg leg. Now, who is our best medic? I know we have none. None that are worth their skill and shit. Right, okay, but this time you get medicine because obviously it's quite an important operation. Who was it? It's Carolee, isn't it? Oh no, it's Fab. Fab. Oh, she's doing it already. He's doing it already. Once we get a car up, of course, then we have another important member of the team, which we can use to do stuff. Failed in a minor way. Great. I was worried about that. Well, luckily, it's not really. She hasn't done anything that bad. It's very minor. Right, we'll get that out, and we'll get that one out. Is that superior? Yeah. Oh, these were really good. We did pretty well here. Okay, so we have now unlocked agriculture, so we can grow all of the above plants. Also research for extra flowers and trees. I think I'm going to go for, well, simple prosthetics would be good, but we need more components. I don't think we have those. Resource plants are quite interesting. These are like plants that extract minerals from the ground, as you can read, if you can read, which I know you can. You can obviously read that, and they will tell you that they can be smelted to make things like steel and plasteel. They're pretty good. In my experience, though, they haven't done them. Of course, we don't have smelting yet, so there's no real point to it. Speaking of which, should we advanced cooking? That's what I want. So I can then unlock a electronic stove as opposed to wood stove, which would help us cook better. Now Estes does seem pretty quick at actually making steak chunks, as much as I put him down. So that's very good. doing more of his automaton work. Yeah, but what I'd really love to see in this game is imagine if you could do raiding in this game. It'd be so good, wouldn't it? Because there's so much a focus on defense for your own colony. I just think that if you had to go out there, or you wanted to go out there, and you could attack other colonies, that would be really cool. I don't know how possible that is, but I'd love to do that. The other thing I'd really like to do is have colonies interact with each other. There is a mod that allows you to trade with other players' colonies via the internet. So, I mean, obviously it only works for vanilla in the sense that obviously I wouldn't be able to trade my modded items with someone else because there's no compatibility. But you can use the comms console to trade with each other, which I think sounds like quite a cool idea. But more interaction would be even better. Like, for example, if you were able to raid someone else's colony, or if you could trade with someone else, or actually physically go and trade with them and stuff like that. I don't know. But I suppose we have to be grateful for what Rimworld does. I know it's only made by one guy, in essence. It's something like Mr. Tynan, Titus, Tyrion. I don't know. Oh, we got a Torotom. Can it do anything? No, it cannot. Is it worth keeping? No, it's not. No, it's absolutely rubbish. Why would I want this? It's dead. I literally have. What do I use it for? I mean, it can't haul. I can release it, but it's not a predator, so it doesn't really. It can't. It won't fight anyone. It's just gonna plod slowly over there, and it's blind and got a scar as well. So, sorry, I have got my window open by the way. So if you can hear stuff flying by, it's the Coast Guard. So sorry about that. I'm shocked at how nice it is, by the way. I swear April and May are easily the best years in the UK, like best months in the UK. Yeah. Oh my god. Why people are so are so weird. There's loads of meals there, and they just decided to go and eat raw flesh. We have to become a cult. We're becoming a cult. I don't care. I'm gonna build a shrine right now. No, I don't like the look of that. What we'll do is we'll do this. Oh, we'll have another room. We'll just have another crafting room for now. By the way, infestations are turned to easy mode. So I've activated a mod called Easy Infestation. So they will exist, but they won't pose any threat at all. So that's why I'm not even worried about mining into the mountain. Whereas normally, of course, you would be attacked by insects. I don't care. I felt like again it's a bit like the whole someone joins your colony event. Like it's the game penalising you for building in a certain way, but by not actually making a challenge, which is like actually challenging, it just says, oh, I don't like the fact that you've tunneled into the mountain, so I'm going to punish you for it. A bit like the blight thing. I absolutely hate that. It's like, oh, you've got a lot of food, so I'm going to destroy all your food. I just think that it would be more interesting if the game could challenge us in a different way, in essence by actually providing genuine challenges as opposed to just arbitrarily making it difficult for us. I suppose I've been quite critical of lots of things about Rimworld. I should say I really do love this game. I've played a lot of Rimworld. I've got something like 500, 600 hours on this game. I've really enjoyed a lot of it. I just think I prefer playing without moods, which is odd because I have also enjoyed playing with moods at certain points as well. It's just a matter of choice at certain times, I suppose. I'm going to try and get another a trade beacon. No, because there's no point at the moment because I've got nothing to trade. I definitely want to get the Forbidden Knowledge Center set up though. Get some serious cultage going. That's going to be the objective for this episode. We'll try and get that built, and I'll try and research the language for the cult. Then we can establish a crazy cult. I suppose the faction is called Rimworld. It's called UKIP, so I'll have to think of something else. We might have to go for the BNP and keep it political. Oh, they don't exist anymore. Who's heard anything about the BNP in years? The British National Party, for anyone who anyone is interested or isn't aware, or slash isn't from Britain. They are very crazy. They're mental. Oh, here comes the Toroton. So we're going to slaughter the Toroton, so don't need to worry about killing those creatures up there. Colony's running pretty smoothly, though, actually, thinking about it. If Big G was here, I mean, things would be getting done quicker as well, because there'd be another person, and I would be better at probably quite a lot of these people by now, especially because everything had a passionate interest in, so I would be better than everyone else by now. But I wouldn't say we've been harmed that too much. I absolutely thought we were going to lose, like 100%. In that first episode, when Big G went down, and I got that pop-up, I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. So I suppose I think it's still a bit surreal that we're playing on, we're still going on, because I know Big G died somewhere about here. Fab is sleeping on the very spot, and yeah, so that's a shame. But I suppose I'll be in the next series. It can't. Oh no, still. I thought someone rescued her. Oh no, that's right. It didn't work, did it? Because they're idiots. Right, you're gonna do it now. Wake up. Do it now. I just want another colonist, and I need one now. And she'll walk very slowly, obviously, but even a slowly walking person is much more effective than just having someone lie there. So she literally does nothing at the moment. God, I couldn't imagine it's a very nice existence, could you? Lying on the floor of this colony. Oh my god. Oh, it's good. It is installed. So her moving is now poor, 60% efficiency. And obviously, should we use the medicine on her? No. Oh. What's the 1%? I suppose I have to use it, don't I? I don't really want her to die as well. How good is she? Oh, she's quite good. There's a slew of sort of good stats here. I mean, they're sort of okay stats, but she can't not do anything. And as the 56-year-old, she's easily the elder of us. And I think, if I'm right, she's the leader as well, isn't she? Yes, she is. So yeah, Eckhart is the Eric Hart Pargarok. Oh, that's an interesting name, if you ask me. What are all their names actually? Carolee Bennett. Don't like that. Fabian. Oh, Fabian Frickenstein. Oh my god, that's fantastic. But put it in perspective, my car, I've got a Skoda Fabia, which I call Fabian, because I absolutely hate the word Fabia. That is fantastic. Fabian Fab Frickenstein. Oh, I love that. Rising Bacchus, that's quite cool. That sounds quite Roman or Greek, doesn't it? Daniel Estes. Yeah, that's alright. Can someone slaughter the Toroton, please? Who's doing animals? Carolee, come on. She's so incapable of violence, she won't even slaughter them. What's the point? Rising, come and do it. Show her how it's done. I think from a role-playing perspective, I might have to sacrifice Carolee at some point. I think she's really good. Great growing, great building, but Jesus, she's awful at she just doesn't seem to fit into the theme. So all the others seem to have some beef. Eric Hart's sort of just the massively passive-aggressive shopkeep. Riesling, the orphaned at birth, abandoned space refugee that got caught up in like a medieval world, and Estes, like the overworked factory worker. Everyone else just seems to sort of fit a bit. She seems to be far too pacifist. I'll see how we get on. I mean, technically we aren't a cult yet, so I don't feel guilty about keeping her about. But let's get the research center up now. I don't know where it is. It's under Misk. Yes, it is. There it is. Oh, there we go. So a lot of wood. Again, we don't have any wood. Oh, it's so difficult, isn't it? Can I build it out of something else? That's just me the whole game. Can I build it out of anything else but wood? Oh yes, I can. That is the answer. Slate. By the way, can I just mention that I am grateful, very grateful for anyone who is watching or has commented below. I promise I'll get a bit better at this. I'll get a bit more into the swing of things, of like the way that commentating works again, and making videos. If anyone could basically link me to something which would allow me to learn how to edit videos quite easily, from someone who doesn't know anything about technology, basically. That would be really fantastic, and I'd really appreciate it, because of course if I could cut these up, then episodes like the last one, which probably should have been split into 2 episodes, I'd actually be able to do. But now I sort of am not really in a position to do that, so sorry about that, but we'll get there, we'll get there. I hope you're watching for other reasons other than my smooth use of technology. I hope this build construction doesn't fail, because we're going to waste such a lot of slate here if it does. I'm impressed by our power. I've always sort of quite disparaging about solar generators. They just never seem to generate much electricity, but I suppose in the desert you'd expect them to, and I've been quite impressed by these 2 solar panels so far. I suppose all they're doing is powering some coolers and some heaters and stuff, but yeah. Should I try and get some beds for my colonists? Well, why not? Let's do it. I think it's sort of a bit unfair to keep them just lying on the floor. I don't know whether sleeping in a slate bed is better or worse than sleeping on the floor. I mean, it's not all that different, is it? The indoor is slate, marble. Oh, that makes all the difference. Here we go. So we've built the research center now, so we can now research cult stuff. So it's only a matter of time now until I start killing people, sacrificing. I've just noticed that Eckhart is on a major infection now. What is her? 50%. Oh, I'm gonna have to lie down. I really don't want her to die. Be a shame. She saved the whole thing, I think, didn't she? She's the only reason that this Let's Play is still going on. If it wasn't for her, we would have died in episode 1, and I would have very awkwardly have to have gone, "Oh, sorry everyone." But oh, I really wasn't looking forward to that. I really didn't want to have to start again from episode 1, having already started. I don't know. Very awkward. There's got to be some more open spaces out here. I've definitely realised that. The more I dig into this mountain, the more we'll find. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not even a really big area. I don't think you can see my cursor, by the way. I've checked some of my old videos back. I don't think you see my cursor. So I quite frequently point with my cursor, expecting you to see it, but I don't think you can. So I've learned that. I've learned that now. Yeah, so let's see what research we can get done with the research center. I think you have to decipher the language of the occult first before you can actually research any of the cool stuff. So let's have a look. Let me remind myself. Where is it? Yeah, decipher strange symbols. So let's go for that now. And I might even prioritize. Our research is a long-term task, so you can't prioritize it. Well, I disagree. Having gone to university, I can definitely tell you that you do prioritise doing it. When you've got an essay due in a few hours, you don't go, "Oh, it's a long-term task. I'm not going to write those 3,000 words I meant to have completed about 4 months ago." You do it because you have to. Right. Everyone's now eating man flesh. That's good. Meat's back on the menu. It's the only thing on the menu actually here at the moment. Oh, that's my alarm. I'm going to unlock the cult, or at least research the language for the cult first before I end this episode, because I said I was going to do that. How quickly does it tick up? Oh, it ticks up very quickly. So it got long then. As it's snowing, we're going to lose all our plants, so I'm going to have to find some more food over the winter. Well, it's over the fall, so it's still autumn. But I'm going to try and maybe hunt some animals in preparation for the fact that it will be winter soon, and the food will be pretty scarce. So we got some beds now. That's good. I don't want to just sleep in this room, but I'm going to move these beds somewhere else. Right, there we go. So we've deciphered the language. I think what we'll do next is, where is it? Start. Study successful cults, ritual attire, altar. Altar is where you like interact with the cult. I think all this other stuff helps. So I suppose we'll research that next. But anyway, so we've unlocked the language. That means that we can now begin our descent into insanity, as I hope so. Anyway, this has been a great episode. I hope you've really enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next part. Big G away! Bye!